Good morning, Busy Bees. It's Wednesday, July 8th, 2026. Here's your morning news rundown in under 5 minutes. So, the Iran ceasefire appears to be over as the U.S. launches new strikes. The fragile ceasefire between Iran and the United States have broken down after the U.S. launched more than 80 military strikes against Iranian-linked targets. President Trump defended the operation, saying the strikes were intended to degrade Iran's military capabilities and deter future attacks. Iranian officials condemned the strikes and warned of additional retaliation on their part. Diplomatic channels remain open as Donald Trump makes comments and makes, just rhetoric about how Iran can't be trustworthy and they're dangerous people and they shouldn't have nuclear weapons. We all know what I think about the head of the regime, who seems to renege on any deal he seems to put in place. So this is just another failed attempt of one of his famous negotiations. In other news, data centers are abuzz. In an interview with the Financial Times, Calvin Butler, CEO of Exelon, warned that the rapid expansion of artificial intelligence and data centers could strain the U.S. electrical grid. Now, to me, this makes sense because you see, we want to go after countries like Greenland and Venezuela and take over the Strait of Hormuz because this administration knows what is needed to fuel these data centers. And right now, it's oil. And we don't have enough of it to produce the amount needed and also to keep our reserves in place. That's my opinion. Denmark vows to defend Greenland. This is a real thing again. So Denmark's prime minister has pledged to defend Greenland after President Trump renewed his interest in acquiring the island. Greenland has become one of the most world strategically important territories because of its natural resources, rare earth minerals, critical minerals used in semiconductors and batteries, untapped oil and natural gas reserves, Arctic shipping routes, right? Military importance as Arctic ice continues to melt and we want to seize more and more land closest to that Arctic belt. This is what we're aiming to do. What is he going to be successful? I don't know what's going to happen with the poor Greenlanders who have no interest in joining the United States. And Denmark has no interest in giving Greenland to the United States. Will Trump go after it? Who knows? In other news, Mitch McConnell. Now, senators are now claiming they have spoken to Mitch McConnell. So John Thune and others say they spent about 20 minutes on the phone each, right? So 3 or 4 senators have come forward. How is that possible? This man could barely speak and utter words prior to this health crisis. So how is it possible that he's able to speak to so many people for such large amount of time? I don't believe it. I don't know if he's dead. I don't know if he's in a coma. I don't know what his health status is. I know that it wasn't good prior to this. It cannot be improving after CPR was administered, life-saving advanced things were administered to him. So generally, you're not better this fast. He's not a spring chicken. This man is 80 plus years old. Anyway, these are the stories I'm going to cover. Let me know your opinion on any and all of this. Like, share, and follow. Stay smart, stay safe, and stay informed.